It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now they'll change things up. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From midfield, here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On play action, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
Come out! To the 50. Over.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyquan Thornton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
One more time with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Dueling the man in motion. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know?
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run with Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman taking it in. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Allen going to change it up. Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Cook up the gut. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
He finds his man complete. It's Perez. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween. And
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Across midfield, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Running left, it's Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Get 300. Get 300. Jump out.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing is Allen on third. And now here is another interception. Dances by him. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Well, the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, it's really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And this is Cook with a grab. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
No question, that was needed by the defense, because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, 88. Hey, Mike.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Doolin, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Allen off the play fake. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jets 38, Bills 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Ball again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, check 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers throwing here. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.